Okay. Let's just start the game, bro. Chalo. All good? Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. Obviously এখান দিয়ে স্টার্ট করবো আমরা। Just look at this, bro. দাঁড়া ভাই, এক মিনিট পার্ক করে একটা ছবি নেব না, এটা আমি ঠিক ভাবতে পারছি না। আমি এই সাইকেলটাকে এখানে রেখে একটা ছবি তো আমি নিতেই চাই। ছবি কীভাবে নেয় বল? এই তো ছবি এইভাবে নেয়। ফোকাস, ডিস্টেন্স এরকমভাবে রাখবো। দিস ইজ মাই সাইকেল। জুম না, জুম করবো না। চেঞ্জ ফিল্টার। Okay, this looks nice. এই তো এটাই পারফেক্ট। সবাই একটুখানি পিছনে যাই, আরেকটা ছবি তোলার শখ আছে, সেটা এইখানে। We're gonna take a pic right here. এরকম আনারির মতো ব্রেক কে মারে ভাই? Okay, let's set up the focus again. আচ্ছা, ক্রাউচ, এই তো ক্রাউচ করতে পারি। না, আমি এটা দিয়ে তুলবই না, আমি এরকমভাবে তুলবো। এক মিনিট, আমরা যতটা ট্রাই করবো ততটাই পাবো। That's really nice. To be honest, we can do this. We can work on it. Okay, let's take a pic right there. আরেকটা পিক তুলবো, সেটা ফোকাসিং টু the far mountains. না, একদমই ক্রাউচ না এটা। আর কি কি ফিল্টার ছিল না আমাদের কাছে? এটাই বেস্ট এখানে। এটা অ্যাকচুয়াল কালার দেখাচ্ছে, দ্যাট এই ওয়ার্মটা ভাল লাগছে এখানে, এই ওয়ার্মটাই ভাল লাগছে এখানে। টেক দিস ব্যাক। ওকে, লেটস ব্যাক। না, এবারে এগোনো যাক, চলো। গতকাল থেকে চিন্তা করছিলাম যে এই দুখানে এরিয়া পেরিয়ে এলাম, এর একটা ছবি তুললাম না, মিস করছিলাম ছবিগুলো। এই না, দাঁড়া 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 দাঁড়া, কোথায় যাচ্ছিস, কোথায় যাচ্ছিস? আত্মহত্যা করে ফেলবি ভাই এভাবে তো। ওকে, we can sit here. Let's sketch it. অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই মেয়েটার গলার সাথে এই মেয়েটার মানে প্রেজেন্স একদমই ম্যাচ খায় না, সত্যি বলতে গেলে। বাদ দে ভাই, আর স্কেচ করবি বলবি না। I won't allow it anymore. Okay. You did disappoint me a bit. Okay, কি আছে এখানে? Year 704. Number 0215. Import, export, fabric 5 rolls, herbal tea, 20 cans, roots 10, dried flower 1 box, seed. কি করবো ভাই এগুলো নিয়ে? মানে কি করছিল এগুলো নিয়ে? On the back, the trade routines are cut off. Caro is gonna feel even smaller now. এসব আবার কি?
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I'm suffering from memory excess. Acha. But cannot travel to the village for treatment. Okay. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. अबे तू पागल है क्या?
Before setting up in Kero village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
সে তো বুঝলাম, বাট কথাটা কি বলছে শোন ভাই। Dear Cornelius, I have thought it over and I have to tell you. The name you picked for your baby, it is terrible. Please do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time. Yours, Derino. Okay. ভাই এসব নিয়ে কি হবে? So what are we supposed to do right here? ঠিক আছে চলো। I guess just এবার আমরা এই সাইকেলটাকে কালেক্ট করে নিই, চলো। ভাই এরকম যেখানে সেখানে ধাক্কা খাইয়ে দিস কি ভাই তুই? আরে तू भाई बहुत আনাড়ির মতো সাইকেল চালাস। ওকে, দেখতে তো দারুণ লাগছে, বাট বিষয় হচ্ছে এই যে জিনিসপত্রগুলো, এগুলো পেরিয়ে আমরা যাচ্ছি এটা কোথায়? কারণ মাঝখানে তো জল। ওয়াও, আমি সাইকেল চালাতে শিখে গেছি ইন গেম অলসো। ওকে, চল জলে নেমে যাই তাহলে। ওকে, এইভাবেই যেতে হতো। ওকে, কত দূর যাবো এভাবে? চারদিকে তো জলই দেখতে পাচ্ছি ভাই, এরকম ভাঙা ভাঙা লাইন দিয়ে কত দূর যাবো? এটা বিশাল স্টর্ম হয়েছিল যা বোঝা যাচ্ছে, বা একটা ভূমিকম্প বিশাল, কিংবা একটা সুনামি, এগুলোর মতোই কিছু একটা তো হয়েছিল।
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
সেটাও, গেমটাতে সব কিছুই একটা আজব রকমের করে রেখে দিয়েছে না? ইট ফিলস লাইক আমরা কখনো বাড়ি ফিরবো না, আমরা কখনো গ্রামে ফিরবো না, আমরা কখনো আর
On a cold,
মাকে দেখতে
damp
পাবো না।
day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
বুঝলাম। আমরা আমরা কেন কোথাও যাচ্ছি? আমার তো প্রথম প্রশ্ন হলো সেটাই। বলে না, সুখে থাকতে ভূতে কি লয়? আমরা যাচ্ছি কেন কোথাও? লাস্ট কয়েকটা দিন যখন আছে সিজন শেষ হতে, তাহলে আমি পৃথিবী কেন দেখবো অকারণে? এই মা বাবার সাথে বাড়িতে বসে কেন সময় কাটাবো না? জাস্ট টেল মি ওয়াই। আজব মেন্টালিটি এদের। এক মিনিট, মানে কেন না দেখে মনে হলো দেয়ার শুড বি সামথিং ইন্টারঅ্যাক্টিভ। ভাই দাঁড়া, একটু ভিজিবল জায়গাতে নিয়ে এসে এটাকে। Every line is red, every wire is cut. I hate this season. Okay.
Someone was out here alone.
হ্যাঁ তো এবার I shall take a picture of this. অবভিয়াসলি আমার মনেই হচ্ছিল এখানে কিছু একটা থাকবে না, কি করে হতে পারে? Wind up. Let's try. Okay. এই ইনস্ট্রুমেন্টটা কিন্তু দারুণ হয়, মিউজিক বক্স। জানি না ভেতরে কি থাকে কিন্তু খুব সুন্দর সাউন্ড করে একটা। তোমাদের কি মনে হয় এটা কি ওয়ার্ড ইনস্ট্রুমেন্ট নাকি জাইলোফোনের মতো সামথিং ভেতরে, বা কালিমার মতো কিছু একটা ভেতরে? সেরা।
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this.
One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness. Can't last long. Two voices, a melody, and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last a long season. Seriously.
They kept
কথাটা যদি
themselves company with
বুঝতে
me.
চাও এক মিনিট, ফিল করতে চাও এক মিনিট যে কথাটা কি বলতে চাইছে, দ্যাটস অসম।
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. Three voices as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
আচ্ছা আমরা ওদিক থেকে ছবিটা তুলবো, ঠিক আছে? তাহলে কি হবে, নাও উই ক্যান গেট দ্য রিফ্লেকশন অফ দ্য সাইকেল। এই না, আমাদেরকে এখান দিয়ে ছবিটা তুলতে হবে। Let's focus. Good.
I use the walls like I use my journal.
ঠিক আছে তাহলে লেটস সি এক মিনিট বাইরে কি আছে। না, একমাত্র যাওয়ার রাস্তা ওটাই। একমাত্র যাওয়ার রাস্তা ওটাই। লেটস গো ফ্রম দেয়ার, লেটস গো থ্রু ইট। What is this now? I met a driver from a group that is building a community. I'm living with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season. Okay. Okay.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
We will soon find out. নাকি আমরা তার উল্টো প্রান্তে যাচ্ছি? কে বলতে পারে? কারণ ড্রাইভারটাও হয়তো ক্যারোর দিকেই যাচ্ছিল, হয়তো সেই কমিউনিটিটা তৈরি করেছিল। হু নোজ?
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
এল্ডারটাকে খুব হাস্যকর দেখতে, টু বি অনেস্ট। সত্যি বলছি ভাই আমি।
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions.
এই এই প্লাজার এই পুরো গ্রামের কি সবাই ভেন্ট্রিলোকুইস্ট?
Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Do you have any other advice for my trip?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it, but as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
What's your real name? Is it really that important? How exactly can this story help me? How did you become the elder? Not interested in.
I heard, somebody told me, you want to capture what it's like to be alive during this season, for the future? And you want to understand why and how the season is going to end. The season of my youth is long gone, but I can tell you what that season was like and what I know about how it ended. Francis Cale, if you must know, you can call me Frank, or Elder, or the Elder, or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship, the short-lived but glorious watery republics, floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice.
এ নস্টালজিয়া হারিয়ে যাচ্ছে ধীরে ধীরে।
The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was a ship's philosopher.
আচ্ছা, ship's philosopher. Now what the hell is that?
My dad was a recycling engineer.
Okay.
Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Okay. Where did your family come
My
from?
grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, we're from here. We're from right now.
What was it like growing up there?
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby.
Can you just imagine what she is saying? I, I really can.
I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls. A
Wow.
large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss.
That's odd.
And so forth.
When did you leave this ship?
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That
Oh,
was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth.
Bapre.
Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess.
Wow. What do you think? What did you think was happening? Was that the end of a season?
Yes, the start of the war was a turning of seasons. And we had been warned the season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
What's the prismatic ground?
A kingdom of art and science.
No, what's that?
They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed, made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
Let's keep going.
Okay,
Listen.
so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder.
Okay.
It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
Acha.
We don't know exactly. Our consciousness is delicate. There are minerals and sounds that can adjust it. Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that someone would use this as a weapon. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio.
Acha. So that ওই যে লেটারটা হয়তো এরই
People talked about him like he was a god. I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance of treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me.
a village high in the mountains.
Yes, our Caro village. People thought it had been destroyed, or was a myth, but Lucio had a vision which showed us how to get here. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again.
ওমা কেন?
In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Caro village The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing.
Okay.
So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war. But I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over. But it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean. As if I was back in my bedroom on the ship. As if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
That was... My god. This game is insane, bro. I love this game. I love this game. My god. Just think
I
about
imagined
it.
coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
एक मिनट भाई তুই তো বহুত স্বার্থপর আছিস ভাই ওকে রাইট পিছনে কিছু দেখার নেই তুই এত দূর এলি কি করে সেটা বললি না আমাকে এদিকে সাইকেলটা আমাকে দিয়ে চালাবি এরপরে বহুত বাজে আছিস তো তুই Okay, that's a really huge dam. Teing Valley Dam. A gift from Prismatic Grounds. The Electric Peace Project. Acha, year of 515.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
Okay, let's get back to cycling. আচ্ছা এটার কি ছবি তোলা যায় না না এখান দিয়ে গেছি এটার একটা ছবি তো তুলবো আমি এখান দিয়ে তুলবো অল গুড এই ছবিটার এই যে ফোকাস পয়েন্টটা এটা কীরকম দেখায় বলো তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই হলো আমার সাইকেল এক মিনিট হ্যাঁ এই হলো আমার সাইকেল এই হলো রোড আমি এই মুহূর্তে এই এলাকাটায় রয়েছে অ্যান্ড উই গনা কিপ গোয়িং টু আওয়ার ওয়ে হয়তো to be honest that won't matter much but that's just a স্মৃতি যাকে বলে কি বলো বিশ্বাস করো এরকম স্মৃতি রাখতে আমি জানি না যে কেন মানুষ এই ধরনের গেমগুলো খেলে না, আমার অবাক লাগে। তুমি সিনেমা দেখছো, isn't it সিনেমা? isn't it an interactive মুভি? এটা মুভি বাদে কি? Okay.
Oh, Valley. One second.
The gateway to Teing. Here stands the gateway to the Teing Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine the millions of pilgrims who passed under this gate before. They were born, they lived, and they died.
I'm not the first to do this, just the first in a long time.
Is that a strotophob? What are they called? What is it? I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story. What are you doing here?
I'm here to observe and record the world. I'm here to meet people. I'm here to experience the moment.
It is some moment we got going here, but I don't want to talk your ear off. What kind of stuff are you recording?
Hopefully, people and their culture, animals and landscapes, whatever catches my interest. What shall we answer? কারণ তিনখানাই কিন্তু on point. Isn't it? Animals and landscapes, chalo.
Nature. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down. Let me finish up here, huh?
Please respect the resident of Teing Valley. They're not actors or tourist guides or animals, but hardworking folks. Please collect all the trash or debris from the concessionary stands before leaving. This garbage not only clutters the pristine valley, but but is offensive to the local people who do not eat processed food or drinks. Okay.
I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Hey,
What again? কি হয়েছে?
this was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys?
I'm still
I've
like,
been pretty bored
who
here.
are you?
You know, the valley's going to be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart.
When is it coming down? What's wrong with the dam?
It's too old. There's nobody left who knows how to repair it. We're taking it down so we'll know when it'll collapse. It gives us time to evacuate everyone.
Who is we?
Greyhounders. We're a community organization. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, minesweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings. We're new.
Okay. What is Grey Hand supposed to mean? Quite an electric. Sorry. Eclectic list of services.
It was supposed to be because we're helpful yet neutral. We took a vote and decided to change the name, though. We want something more friendly sounding. I'm excited to find out what it would be. We're trying to get new things going, but it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. It doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well, anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen Greyhands like myself, and Valley people on there. But now I see you, and you're like a
New
element, or
New element or something.
I've never met anyone doing what you're doing. And we Greyhands gotta support new things. So,
Okay.
I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Gee, I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gonna try something here.
I guess I shan't go there.
I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley too. I don't need it anymore. I'll be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Okay. So we can go now.
I met a Greyhand. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the Greyhands were up to. And he gave me a map.
Okay. আমরা এই মুহূর্তে আছি
The
কোথায়?
assembly point seemed like a good place to start.
সবই ঠিক আছে কিন্তু আমরা আছি কোথায়? ভ্যালি এন্ট্রান্স।
I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
বাড়িতে ঢোকা যাবে না? Nope. যাবে না। Before that, we're gonna just check out one thing. Journal. अबे journal. Okay. The Greyhand I met. The Greyhand I met এর ছবি তো আমি তুলিনি। The assembly point seems like a good place to start. Okay, so let's look at the map. Where are we? Any chance we know where are we? যখন কিছু বোঝাই যাচ্ছে না তাহলে let's go with this. নাকি না দাঁড়াও না না আজকে আর না চলো এটা this thing let's keep it for tomorrow. Okay, let's take a break. এই রকম ব্রেক নেওয়ার জায়গা খুব একটা পাবো না in the whole game. ঠিক আছে, অ্যাটলিস্ট আমার তো মনে হয় না খুব একটা পাবো বলে। Let's keep it in the middle of the road. ছবি তুলবো ছবি এক মিনিট ছবি তুলবো তো ঠিক আছে কিন্তু এত দূরে রাখার মানে হয় না কারণ ক্যাপচার করবে যখন এটা অনেক দূরে হয়ে যাবে। এক মিনিট, জুম আউট আর করা যাবে না? ওয়াইড রেঞ্জ নয় এটা। This is a good place to take the picture from. Okay. Any filter shall we? Okay. With no filter a bit. ঠিক আছে চলো। তো যাই হোক, what is this? Okay. তো যাই হোক, আজকের জন্য এতটাই থাক। কালকে আমরা এখান থেকে না কন্টিনিউ করব দ্য নেক্সট স্টেজ, দ্য নেক্সট পার্ট অফ দ্য গেম। ওকে, তো যাই হোক, এতক্ষণ যারা যারা আমার স্ট্রিম এনজয় করলে তারা অবশ্যই এই চ্যানেলটাকে, টুইচ চ্যানেলটাকে অবশ্যই ফলো করো। আবার ফলো করতে পারো আমাকে অন ইনস্টাগ্রাম, অন কফি অ্যাকাউন্ট, অন মাই even you can check out my YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel for Games of Heaven. Okay, so you can just check them out, and if you like them, then you can just like, comment, share those videos, those my channel and everything. যাই হোক, তো দেখা হবে দেখা হবে পরের কোনো স্ট্রিমে। ততক্ষণের জন্য বাই।